A millionaire man is walking along, throwing money as he goes. At the same time, a woman is selling some goods. She notices the money and calls out to the man, but he does not listen. The woman then picks up the money and thinks, "Today I am very lucky because I desperately needed money." Later, she realizes that this money does not belong to her, so she runs after the man. Meanwhile, another man comes and picks up all of the woman's goods and takes them away. At the same time, the man goes inside his house and the servant closes the door. The woman runs after him and knocks on the door. The servant comes out and the woman says, "A man just went inside." The servant replies, "Yes, he went inside because this is his house." The woman says, "I want to meet him." The servant says, "No, you cannot meet him." The woman says, "I have some important work with him." The servant replies, "No, you cannot meet him. Tell me what you want." The woman says, "I want to give this man his money because it fell from his pocket." The servant says, "Give the money to me. I will give it to him." The woman gives the servant the money and also gives him a note on which she has written something. Then the woman leaves. The servant becomes happy and throws the note into the dustbin. The owner of the house is watching everything from upstairs. The servant leaves. When the woman later comes back to get her goods, she finds that they are missing because a man had taken them away. She becomes worried and says, "Who took my goods?" The owner asks his servant, "Who was outside?" The servant replies, "No one was outside. There was just a beggar woman, and she left." Then the servant goes inside. On the other side, the woman is searching for her goods, but she cannot find them. She sits down worried and says, "I helped that man, but someone took my goods." At that moment, the man comes back and asks, "Why are you sitting here worried?" The woman replies, "Someone took my goods." The man asks, "Who took your goods?" The woman looks up and sees the man standing there and says, "Why have you come here? I already returned your money." The man replies, "I did not get my money." He then says, "It seems my servant is deceiving me. Help me. Let us catch him together and find out why he is cheating me." They both make a plan to catch the servant. On the other side, the servant is happy, thinking that he has gotten so much money. Meanwhile, the woman comes again with the money and knocks on the door. The servant angrily comes out and opens the door, shouting, "Why have you come again?" The woman says, "I have come to give the money." The servant angrily snatches the money from her. The owner is watching everything. The servant drives the woman away, closes the door, and happily counts the money. At that moment, the owner calls the servant. The servant hides the money in his pocket and goes to the owner. The owner says, "I see that a woman comes, gives you money, and you hide it, and she goes back. Is this true?" The servant replies, "No, no one comes. Only a beggar woman comes. I give her money and she leaves." The owner says, "You're lying." The servant insists, "I am not lying. I am telling the truth." At that moment, the woman comes forward. The servant says, "This is that beggar woman to whom I give money," and she leaves. The woman says, "I give him money every day and then leave." The owner gets angry at the servant and says, "Take out the money you have kept in your pocket and give it to me." The servant takes the money out of his pocket and gives it back to the owner and asks for forgiveness for what he has done. The owner says, "I did so much good for you. I never let you lack anything, and you deceived me. Get out of here." After being exposed, the servant leaves. The man thanks the woman and says, "Thank you. You supported me." The woman replies, "No, this was my duty. That money was yours, and that is why I returned it." Then both of them leave. If you liked the video, don't forget to share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.